Hello Stamper, welcome to Frenchie's video. I'm France Martin, independent demonstrator with Stamping Up at frenchiestamps.com. Today going to be a quick video. I'm going to share how to do this kiss here. So I put hug and boom, kisses. So the alphabet, it's the alphabet and it coordinate with the punch. I did a video way back on this on tips how to make that work very quick and simple. So I just use a strip of paper and I stamp vertical. And the reason why you want to stamp vertical, it's because when you punch, see, you can come this way, punch, and keep on going. So this way it is quick. And also I put my letter, stamp my letter before I punch it. I find that much easier. The other way you would punch one and then see, you would have to come and trim the paper and keep on going. So if you do it vertical, you can keep on going. So I stamp, if I want a color background, like I did the pink or the red, that's blushing bright on this one, or the real red there, I use the full one, but you don't need to do a frame. You can do a frame. You can do it on color cardstock, whatever your choice is. Okay, now I did this one, the background, it is done with the mask. So that also I did a video. So everything lately, one video became to the other video. So let me do one thing. I see a little bit of thing that I don't like there. Here we go. So now I'm gonna share with you how to do this. I have to adjust that light again. Okay, I am using the heart punch. It's a pack of two, and I'm using not the scallop one, the full one here. And oops, I got all those little pieces here. And we're going to punch at the bottom. It doesn't matter the width because we're going to trim that quite a bit. So you're going to do the bottom. We don't need the top, okay? Just the bottom there. Voila. Now you're going to take your snips and you're going to cut curving in. So I'm going to come here. I'm just going to curve in and voila. See, it's just barely a little bit a sliver out. Like turn it away and then do the same thing. Voila. See, it's kind of rough shape there. Don't worry about that. Plus, if you open a kiss, those yummy, yummy chocolate kisses, they're not all the same, right? Because sometimes if your hands are hot and so on, boom. So here it is. Now I use, this is just regular foil, kitchen foil, and I use, let me tell you about the size there. This one, it's too big. I know it's too big. I would say I want about 2 inch. Yep. And then I'm going to put that. And you see, I don't use scissors on that thing. I just rip it. And it's about 2 by 3. I think 2 by 3 is going to be good. If you want it not so wide, because when we're going to put it here, this one would be almost too big. So what I'm going to do is just trim on the side and trim on the side. And then I'm just going to come and round this here. Come and round this on the edge. Whoops, this one didn't round it good. Okay, that ribbon, it's in my way today. Let me move. You know what? I need to cut that off. It's really in my way. 1 minute. Here we go. And I'll work with that in the way. Okay, so this side here needs to be a little bit more. Here we go, more rounded. And if it's too tall also, you can, like, that's why you don't need the full heart. Here we go. Now I'm going to place this here. I want the tip about past the foil. And then, see, this is too long. So depend on the size of your kisses, that's going to determine the size of the foil. Now I'm going to put that about here. Just crunch this a bit. You know what? I want the shiny side on the outside. So here we go. And crunch that a bit on the side and here. See? Boom. Now, for the little message, so you can put anything. You can put happy birthday, happy Valentine's. Me, I put kiss, 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 okay? Hugs and kisses. So this is just paper, tissue paper, to wrap gifts. So I cut, and it's better if you cut by big section. But one thing that I found out, it's a lot easier to cut more than one layer than just one, okay? So I had cut a bunch of them. See, this was impossible for me to write on them because they were moving. So I write on it when it's a bigger piece, and then I can go on my paper trimmer and cut it. Boom. So, oh, and you know what? I want it even more skinnier than this because those paper are kind of skinny, right? Well, this one I'm going to trim by hand here. Let me trim this. Et voila. So I just cut a piece and then I brought it on my trimmer and I cut a straight line. Then I took that straight line, put it here and cut it here to make this straight when I cut it from my big paper wrap there. Okay, now I got the hugs and kisses. The easiest way for me to put that with the little Ugg chocolate there. And by the way, this is Pacific Point that I use for my color ink. I try many one, and of course I had to go look at Hershey Kisses, and I left the Hershey Kisses on the table and it disappeared. Here we go. I'm sure you get those people too at your house that if you leave chocolate, they just poof gone. See, now I got my little hugs and kisses there. Now I'm going to use more glue dots. For this one, I find glue dots with the foil, and that was the best thing. So I put one there. Going to go in the back also and add one more right there. Okay, and then we're going to put it, okay, this here, those letters, the Uggs, that I put that with dimensional. This one, I put a white strip and I put it flat. So whatever you prefer. And we're going to use a few glue dots in the back of this. And we're going to smack that right on our card and it should be good. So very simple way to do those little cute little kisses with the heart punch. Here we go. And you can even show more. See, boom. Voila, my friend. That is it. So it don't have to be just for Valentine's, You can send that to somebody. Let's say your grandkids are moved out. You want to send them some love in the mail. Absolutely. Your mom, your sister, so on, your grandkids, if they live, well, it doesn't matter if they live far away or not, you can send them some hugs and kisses by mail, or you can drop it at their house and maybe with a little bag of hugs and kisses. That chocolate, nobody refused that, right? So that is it for me. Oh, one more thing. Inside, I did the XOXOXO, and here is my tip for that. I put the X and the O on the same block, and then I just went down and stamp it instead of stamping X and spread it out and then the O's and so on. I did the XO all at once. So that was easier for me to do that. And then this one here in each square that I did the plaid, that I did one by one and did my XOXO. That is it, my friend. Till next time, happy stamping.